I'm previewing a local estate auction today, and this might be a pretty dangerous old antique here. You guys ever seen antique ice skates like these before? So you put your great big old foot in there, and you tighten this up or loosen it, depending on your situation. And it binds around your feet, and then you step onto the ice. These things completely shoot out from underneath your shoe, and you snap your ankle. And in those days, they just took you out back and shot you because there was really no good doctoring back in those days. Oh man, this looks a lot better than I thought. I was told this was a tool sale. Oh, so that looks like an old Weeden steam-powered engine toy from way back. I had a couple of those as a kid. One you lit a fire under with real fire, and the other one had like an electric element. I'm not sure which one this is. Train stuff. Looks like a Lionel locomotive engine chassis. That train stuff is really good inventory. Yep. Those are the transformers that make it go. It's like a little switch track under there. Good inventory if you can get it right. That's the trick though. Cameras. Brownie like, I guess. Kind of looking for. And that looks like a power supply, new in the box. Boring, but really good inventory. Ball and chain. Looks like leather stuff. It's like leather working items. Oh, there you go. Yeah. So I'm a sucker for a string. Bee stuff. For honeybees. I know somebody watching this right now that would probably go, hey, get that for me. I love getting that old stuff, but man, that one is really tired. Pretty rough. It's clear. Looks like early Dave's Falls. I'm not really interested in those. A lot of snowscapes. Wow, these are huge. Oh, I think I know where that is. I think that's either the Peshtigo River or the Wolf River in north central Wisconsin. Oh, for sure. I've kayaked that. It's a beast. Interesting. That looks like Dave's Falls again. He liked that spot a lot. Looks to be 70s. These things are great inventory if they're all there. There's so many parts and pieces, though, that makes it horrible. Cars in there? The cars are always gone. Every time I find one of these, the cars are gone. Hello? I don't think so. Oh, hey, there's one. I wonder if the motor still spins. Awesome. Looks to be all there. I don't know what's going on with that tire. One car. Now, at least with one car, you always win. See what year this is. It usually says on these boxes. Yep, 70s. So, almost 50 years old. It's pretty cool. Wow, look at all these. Lots of engines and parts. have sold this stuff before and done well with it. Train layout. Well, this looks like it'd be like a really kind of hard to bundle and sell it online because it's just so hodgepodge. Here. There's a whole other one in there. It's all balsa. Wow. There's better stuff than I thought was going to be here. All camping. That's kind of cool. Everything you needed for camping is in this box. Coleman mess kit. Little LP burner. I think it's LP. Can't see the other end. $49.95 back in the day. Wow. Oh, it's white gas. Okay, so read the instructions. I might be interested in that box. Let's see what year this one is. It is 2005. So it's not what you would call an antique. Well, I sure like carts. Can't have enough of those. What? What are all these lenses? Whoa, look at all those. No way. What's going on here? Okay, that could be an interesting box. I wonder if this is for some magnification machine. Wow, this is major league photography stuff. Nobody's going to be able to figure out how to work this stuff. What? Sure, it's all for enlarging photographs. Sure, look at all this stuff. Whoa, are you kidding me? I know that's valuable. The rest of this stuff, pretty Greek to me. Well, you never know what you're going to see at an auction. Look at this timer. How cool is that? I'd like to buy the timer. How's it going, boss? They're never short, are they? We would lose all interest and not show up. Whoa, that's not working. Oh man, that's pretty hardcore. CO2. That's a beast. Wild about the books. These sell, these old yearbooks. They sell pretty good. Oh yeah, those would be cool to get. Make a run at those for sure. Keep our eye on that. God, those things are always so greasy. Is there a set of 4 in there? No, they don't really match. I don't know what you do with those. That was a lot of work. Throw that battery in. Stuff's all hot. I'll bust it up. I think I have enough workmates. Oh, that one's kind of nice. I like the big table on it. Pull out vertical clamp. I wonder if that's real. Yeah, it feels real.
I heard Tigger's back in this town. Yep. That old organ. Yeah.
Doesn't hardly roll. Oh man. Oh man, that's beastly. That's pretty thick. Look at those legs. No drawer. Maybe there's one on the other side. It's kind of cute. All right. We had a big snow. Then we had about a 38-mile drive. Auction had a lot of tools, but there was some other things that I managed to find in there that worked for me, and I got some tools I think I can make some pretty good money on. I'll show you what those are. I got a few clothing items this week. and hit a blizzard. Like it started like crazy snowing during the sale. It was indoors, so it was nice. But some of the stuff that should have brought pretty big money, people didn't want to bid on it because they didn't want to deal with loading it up and trying to get it home in a snowstorm. I, however, did. Let me grab the camera. I'll show you what I got. First off, I bought this crazy big paddle. Look at this boy. It's like 10 feet. It's crazy. I think it's McCann. It's made right here in Wisconsin. McCann paddles out of Cornell. And I think these are for like stand-up paddle boards. But I want to use it as a display piece and put it up there on the wall in between the snowshoes. That might be cool. So I got three of these enamel pans, and mostly they're in pretty good shape. They're really stuck together. Yeah, it's going to take a little work those apart. But there was a lot of photography stuff there. He did enlargements, and I'm pretty sure that all this was just, used for developing. And it's got the little pour spout to get the stuff out of there. Unusual, really good shape, pretty old. Few got some chips with a little bit of rust on them, but I'm pretty stoked to have been able to get those. Nice little Z1R leather vest, little biker vest. It's one for a gal. I think it's a size 10. So those are always good because clearly I have vintage clothing here. And I got a Team Attic Rat jacket, all embroidered out, and these are really good. Great sellers. Arctic Wear is really good stuff. Thinsulate quilted lining. And what's cool about these linings, this is another jacket, actually. It zips out. I'm not going to be able to do this with one hand. You have to trust me. See how the sleeves go inside the sleeves on this one? So it's a completely another matching jacket, basically. That's all Arctic. You can pull this one out of the way. I don't know if you can. It's just got a little button that holds it together. Really good stuff. Really well thought out Arctic clothing, and they have Arctic. Just has such an insane following. That's as good as sold. As soon as I put that up for sale, it'll sell. Get these out of the way. This is another good find. This is White Tails of Wisconsin. Of course, I'm in Wisconsin. It's a varsity style jacket. This is all wool. Sleeves are leather. It's in great shape. It just needs a little cleaning up. It's got animal hair, dog or cat hair or something all over it. And it's just an A1 shape. So that'll sell real well. This is one of my favorite things. So I don't know what this is. These are really heavy. Came with some safety glasses without any lenses. That's kind of fun. So this is a Weeden, I think. Yeah. And when we were kids and we played with these old steam engines, and that's exactly what this is. This is the boiler. You put water in it. You can bleed off the steam pressure in there, and then you get this going. Used to be some of them had belts, little belt drives, and you could run other like little toys and stuff off of them. The kind we had to light a fire, but this is kind of high tech. It's got an electric element in there. You just plug it in with an old-timey cord, and it heats the boiler up, which is kind of, us kids playing with matches and stuff like that was frowned upon. But in the case of one of these, you could do it in the house and not burn it down with any luck. All kinds of safety issues with these. Kids got burned and scalded and whatever. Back in the days when kids really got to have fun. I remember the first time I bought some yearbooks. It was kind of accidental. And I was really shocked to see how well they sold. So there's two of them for this blue and white, 1948. 1947. This is in Milwaukee. And Concordia College, Milwaukee. So those are cool. And they also had these from the Pillars, which is the Teachers College in Illinois, Concordia. I don't think that one's in business anymore. I think it was just up till a few years ago. I should look into that. But these are always popular. Love the hairstyles. It's weird. All the kids in those days look like they were older than their parents. But for whatever reason, there's 5 of the Pillars. So maybe somebody had to stay after school a couple times and took them a little longer to get out of their 4-year college. Here's something boring but kind of exciting. So this Circuit Seeker, this particular one, this kit I looked up on the internet is on on eBay right now is bringing like $300, like $299. This is the last one that I saw was sold. I don't know. I paid $10 for it. I don't think I can get hurt. We'll have to see how that goes. It's not as exciting as antiques to me, but hey man, when you're there, you spent the money to go, you got to figure out ways to pay the bills with what you're seeing in front of you. So I bought it. There was a lot that they just had this thrown in there. And a guy wanted some of the other stuff that was there were some old church pipe organ pieces in there he wanted. So we made a little deal on this. This hooks up to my angle grinder. And I've seen people make burr bowls using this kind of a tool. It's very easy. It's like a little chainsaw, but it's circular, and you can kind of scoop out. I have 60 plus acres of maple on my property, and there's so many maple burls all over the place. Great big knots in the trees that would make really cool bowls. So I wanted to give one of those a try, and it was just kind of cool that happened to be at the sale. And carvers use that. I thought I might try my hand at it, just see if it's something entertaining, because I don't have enough projects right now, so I need something else to do. I bought an electronics box, and look at these guys. So you strap those onto your shoes, see those nails on there? So everybody was pretty convinced these are for walking around on the ice, and I have seen guys at ice fish that wear stuff like this, but I think these particular ones might be just for aerating your lawn. As people put these on and walk around on their lawn. You got a really compacted yard like I've got. I didn't buy them for me. I bought them for resale. And this is a really good box. I wanted this for myself. Oh, and I wanted that too. These are excellent to help you find out if you have any shorts in your electrical wiring. The different lights indicate different problems. I wanted this. This is for me. All the rest of this is going to get resold. Just more fluke meters. There's just all kinds of stuff in here that you wouldn't think would bring money. That's a nice automotive tester. Yeah, just you'd be surprised how good this stuff sells. It's shocking. And these are really nice tools for. This is a wire stripper. You just lay your wire in there, squeeze, and it grabs the insulation. You can see it would grab the insulation and pulls it out, and now you've got stripped wire. And these are really handy to have around. I already have a pair, but I'll see which one is better, and I'll keep the better one. As you would too. Come on, let's be honest. And okay, so there was this huge area of photo processing that you guys saw. You had the photo enlargers and all the equipment. And I'm assuming this power supply is probably related to it. I haven't looked it up yet, but I'm guessing this is probably pretty valuable. I think I paid $3 or $5 for it. I've never gotten hurt on one of these, and it just appears to be brand new-y looking in the box. It doesn't look like anybody ever used that. So we will see. I bought another one, too, that I know is valuable, show you how valuable. Also, I bought up this kind of beat up little wheel cart here. It rolls pretty good, but the casters aren't the best. And I have a zillion casters here, so hopefully I can find something here that works. So I bought these in 2 different times. I first bought the articulating light, and wasn't really sure how I was going to connect that to anything, because you can see it just has a post here. And then later in the sale, I bought this for $1, this stand. And then it dawned on me, maybe this fits in the stand. Now tell me that wasn't made for it. So that's a really good $4 spent right there. And I think that might help me with making my listings for my eBay stuff. So that was kind of fun. So I got these in 2 different goes. These 2 were in one bundle, and this one's missing the lens. But the light is still kind of cool. And these are official Kodak photographic. I'm thinking they're probably 60s. That's just I don't know why I think that. Just the finish, and I'll see. Maybe they're worth something. This is that photographic equipment power supply that I bought on purpose. I think I paid $10 or $12 for it. And I saw one just sell online for over $400. I don't know if anything's different. It sure looked the same from the picture, but it was a seat of the pants on the fly kind of thing. What is this? Oh yeah, so there was a box with some camping stuff. Look at that. It's a little camp stove. I don't know how it works. I'm seeing it for the first time. It was in a box with some other camping things. And I think the top becomes something to cook in. Oh, yeah, awesome. And I think that's what this was for. Because that was in the same box, maybe. Would kind of make sense, I suppose. So, that's fun in a filthy kind of way. It's weird, you buy camping stuff, and it's always gross. It's like people get home from camping, and it's like, just put it in the garage, we're never going again. That's where it all ends up. And more camping stuff. Boils a quart of water in less than 4 minutes. It's got some pretty wild, oh yeah, this is another really odd-looking camp stove. I guess that's what it looks like. All right. Oh, this is the one that had the crazy, look at that. It was $50 when it was new. From Rutabaga? I don't know, I'm gonna have to look into that. There's other camping stuff I've never seen before. Candlelight. It looks like wax oozed all over the place here. And it looks like, I don't know what's going on. That's gonna need a little investigation. I think this is probably for that. When you turn that into a pan, maybe that becomes a handle. I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out. Now, I know what all this other stuff is, but I really wanted the scale, because the scale is really good. Really good old Hansen. And it's for postage. If I can back that up. Capacity 2 pounds is really, really touchy. Anyway, I can recalibrate it with this. I'll have to monkey with it. It was fine, but it was in the box getting bounced around all the way here. I think I got the calibration to work on that now. Grab something little. See, it's really sensitive. I'm betting it still works just fine. Oh, while we're right here, let's go with these. You guys ever seen antique ice skates like these before? They're B&B. And these are real old. So you put your great big old foot in there and you tighten this up or loosen it, depending on your situation. And it binds around your feet, and then you step onto the ice. These things completely shoot out from underneath your shoe, and you snap your ankle. And in those days, they just took you out back and shot you because, there's really no good doctoring back in those days. But, yeah, they're amazingly interesting. That's how you release it. Wow, it still works. How clever. Now you're skating. Now you're in the ambulance. Awesome. I got beekeeper stuff. I got the beekeeper mesh. I got the beekeeper safari hat. Made in the U.S. by Wesco. And a couple of smokers. And most of you probably know how those work. These are hinged. They flip up. You light a little bit of stuff in there, paper, some twigs, whatever. Close it up, starts to smoke, and then this is a bellow. And when you squeeze it, smoke comes out, makes the bees go bye-bye for about a minute. Then they come back and sting you repeatedly. And then you get to join these guys in the hospital in the ambulance. It's awesome. And then I got this. And the only reason I bought it is because I was missing some stuff. And it's just like Dremel City. It's like tons of Dremel stuff, including the Dremel. And I didn't go through any of this yet. Maybe this is just all books. Oh, there's a whole other tool in there. Nice. It's a pneumatic air die grinder. I didn't even know that was in there. But I really wanted to get all the stones. It was like $5. And the case is pretty cool too. It's metal top. All the inserts inside are plastic. Okay, so you guys probably remember this table that I really like because I like the legs. I like the spiral legs and how that's built. And it's really stable and solid. And then the auctioneer goes, "Is that a drawer?" And the guy, Mike, that sets up the auction goes, "No, that's a label." And right away I'm like, why is there a label on the front? And then when I pick it up after I bought it and I'm leaving with it, this is what the front looks like. I'm like, oh, I think I know what this is. I think this was a radio table and your speaker went in there and your radio would just sit on top. Because everything was ornate in those days. I haven't flipped it over. I'm curious if there's... Yeah, I'd be pretty sure that's what this is. It's probably why it's so stout, because those old radios are all steel and weighed a couple thousand pounds. Well, that's an exaggeration. A couple 100 pounds. Well, anyway, I went just for a few bucks. It was pretty cheap. I just was in love with the legs, but I might make something cool out of that. I'm not really sure what. It'd be a quick refinish. Wouldn't be a big deal at all. This kind of finish just wipes off when you got the right mix. It's got some chunks out of it and stuff. But I bet you all this happened from the auction because they had all this great big steel power supplies and stuff stacked up on it. And if this is for radios, it was built heavy duty because those things really are pretty weighty. I wonder if you could put like some kind of light behind there, like with a Edison bulb of some sort. Try to do something interesting with it. Anyway, I'll let my imagination run wild on that. I bought the goose gun case. I need to get a gun transported somewhere safely, but after I get it to where it's going, I probably won't use this again. I'll probably sell it. I had a couple. This is Contico. I had a couple of these before. You'd be surprised how much they bring. In fact, I think I just sold them not too long ago for like close to $100. Anyway. So these are studio lighting tripods, and these also work in any kind of like theatrical or cinema kind of stuff. These are better than they might look, and when you work them, I mean, these are all fine machine screws to make everything extend, and the tolerances on these are really close. And most have a thumb screw on the receiver for the lighting that could go on there. I have old theatrical lighting in here, like this one. I don't have any lights on here. Sorry, it's dark. Just to give you an idea what's going on, but you can kind of see how that attaches. Right now, I'm got clothes hanging off it. And then it's got that thumb screw on there that tightens up to it. Yeah, this is like the best. This one really sets up nicely. It's got a lot of surface. These things are super heavy duty. I got another one along with this too that was older, a little bit more beat up, and it only had the 2 boards. But they threw that one in with it. And one other thing I got that I didn't show was I bought that bed. Again, it was starting to blizzard outside. Everybody was kind of getting panicky how they were going to get loaded up. And I had room. It wasn't a big deal. Take it out to the truck, I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Rock maple is crazy heavy. So once it's glued up, I mean, you'll be able to park a truck on it. Thanks for stopping by. I like this sale. I mean, I didn't think I was gonna, but there were a few surprises and I kind of like what I got. I think there's a couple money makers in there. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.